Hello students, welcome to Vijetha IAS Academy, New Delhi, and myself Lenin Khaki, and I have been associated with UPSC for the more than 7 years, and I am the faculty of Geography and Science and Technology in Vijetha IAS Academy. In this video, we will see with respect to geography. Okay, so what are the sources that we have to follow for geography with respect to both prelims and also mains, and especially with respect to mapping, because they have been asking more questions from the mapping perspective alone. Okay, so more than 4 questions they have been asking in the prelims, especially from the mapping. So mapping is also very important. So we will see what are the different sources that we have to follow so that we can be comfortable with both the prelims and mains with respect to geography. Okay, so the basic source which everyone has to follow is NCERTs, especially 6th to 12th NCERTs. It is very important to read each and every NCERT with respect to geography, and keep these NCERTs as your main source. Okay, NCERTs as main source, and it's better if someone can write a summary of these NCERTs. Okay, so 6th to 12th NCERTs are very important with respect to geography. But if someone is very comfortable with geography, then they can start reading from 11th class itself. Okay, from 11th, and we have to read 11th and 12th NCERTs are must. Okay, so if you are very comfortable, then read these only 2 NCERTs. Otherwise, if you don't have any idea with respect to geography, then start from the basic NCERT from the 6th class onwards. Okay, 6th to 12th it is necessary, but if you have some background or if you are very comfortable with geography, then you can directly skip all these things and can read directly 11th and 12th NCERT. But I will suggest to read from this basic, so that some topics might be repeating in the coming classes like 7th and 8th classes, whatever you have read in 6th class NCERT, but it's still fine because they will have some add-ons and they will increase certain topics and concepts with respect to the same topic. So it's better if you start reading from 6th to 12th NCERT. Then apart from this NCERTs, there is one more book called as GC Leon. Okay, so GC Leon is generally very useful for our concepts. Okay, especially for building of your concepts, GC Leon is very important. So everyone has to read this GC Leon compulsorily. It's a very must book that everyone has to read. And in this GC Leon also, in class we will discuss which topics we have to focus, and there are certain chapters in this GC Leon where that much emphasis need not be given for our UPSC mains and also for prelims. Okay, so in the class we will discuss which topics or which chapters we can skip, or we can just give it a reading, and which topics we have to revise more number of times also we will discuss in our classrooms. Okay, so this book is also compulsory, and also these NCERT is also compulsory. Apart from that, there is one more book called as Savendra Singh Physical Geography. This is also helpful for building your concepts in geography. This is also helpful to build your concepts in the geography, but keep this book as just a reference book. Okay, as a reference book. No need to read each and every paper of this book, but as a reference book, just keep it, so that if you have any doubt or if you want more conceptual understanding from these things, then only go to this book, and especially regarding that chapter, go and read that topic. Okay, apart from that, just keep it as a reference and no need to read in detail of this book. If someone wants to read, then they can read based on your time availability. Otherwise, you can skip this book and keep it as just reference, so that you can read only whenever you have any doubts or if you want more conceptual understanding. Okay, so apart from that, class notes should be the main source for our geography, because in class we will discuss each and every topic and we will dictate each and every topic, so that it will be used as your main source. And for this main source, you can add on from this NCERTs and also from this GC Leon and also from this Physical Geography by Savendra Singh also. So you can add on from these 3 sources to your class notes, so that you can get a good compilation of all the topics in single book, so that it will be easy for you to revise before your prelims, and also it will be easy for you to revise before mains also. No need to revise all these things before exam. Okay, so please compile something from these 3 sources into your class notes, so that you can add on to your class notes, so that you will have a single copy of entire geography in your hand, so that it will be easy for you to go through this before exams, and it will be very, very helpful for you. And apart from that, if you see, as we have discussed, there are more than 4 questions they have been asking from this geography mapping perspective with respect to world and also with respect to India also. Okay, so geography mapping is very, very important. So for that perspective, so mapping we have to take Orient Black Swan Atlas. Otherwise you can take any of the mapping book. Otherwise, if you want, you can take this Orient Black Swan Atlas. So we will discuss each and everything, like mountain systems we'll discuss from this atlas, how the drainage systems are there, and how the rivers have been flowing, what are the tributaries of each and every river we will see. And if you see with respect to mapping, for example, Israel topic is very, very important from our geography mapping perspective. And recently, in the light of the war between this Palestine and Israel, this topic will become more and more important, like what are the countries that are bordering with Israel, or what are the water bodies that are bordering with Israel, whether Israel is having any ocean boundary or ocean coast, like that. So like that, lot of questions will come from this West Asia topic. Okay, so Israel, so in that perspective we have to go in depth with respect to mapping. So for that purpose, this mapping book will be very, very helpful, because around 4 questions they are asking from this mapping with respect to world and also with respect to India. Okay, so apart from this, so multiple revisions of this, whatever the main source which you are making, multiple revisions of this main source will help you to clear this exam comfortably. Okay, thank you friends.